Okay, this hangout is live, Lady Ada.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another weekly hangout. This is our 7:30 Eastern Time show and tell, where you, the awesome makers and hackers in the audience, get to show off what cool projects you're working on and maybe even play some guitar, I guess. We're going to call on you in the order that we see you, starting off with Noah and Pedro, and if John Park, another Adafruit person, comes by. And then we have to get out of here at 7:55, so please let us do that. So just be quick, take a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And we'll start off with Noah and Pedro.
Adafruit.
Hello, hey everybody. Hey guys.
Hey.
So we are starting, tomorrow is September 1st, so we thought we'd start getting our Halloween projects out already. Yay. So earlier we released the iPhone charger phone guts. So it's a Ninja Flex printed, Teston sort of looking.
Inspired, H.R. Geiger inspired. Existence inspired. Goodness.
Yeah, so it's airbrushed onto Ninja Flex, which we didn't know if it would work or not, but we were able to get some pretty good detail on there. So we were able to do like the veins and all like the shading on there.
Wait, this actually works? What is this thing?
So it's actually a phone charger. So we have a little light battery inside there and just an iPhone cable in there, and it actually charges your phone. So it's actually useful.
That's how mine can work.
And it can act like a strain relief for the famous bending iPhone cable that always break on you, so it's a nice protection for that.
I'm glad we finally found a project that works well with pink colored Ninja Flex, because we've had this colored Ninja Flex for a while. It works great.
Yeah. I feel like this is a way to get young people, in health class you have to always like look at the anatomic model and like no one cares about it, but if you charge your phone, that's a way to do it.
Yeah. So of course all the Fusion files are available online, so you can completely edit, how long you want the cable to be. You can play with the, the form of it, and of course the pattern of how it duplicates. So released the files earlier today, so you can go check those out.
Okay, thank you for doing that project. We're in our Cronenberg phase.
Yay.
It is.
Right, sweet. It's a great video too.
Yeah.
You're just like hanging out on your phone, like don't mind like dangling intestine.
All right.
All right, cool.
We're going to go to Richard next. Hey, Richard, how's it going?
Hey, Richard. Looking blinky.
Hey, guys. I don't know if my mic's working. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So I know it's been quite a while, but I've got, so first of all, I've got the goggles up here that we're actually going to be, we got a whole bunch of them that we're going to be setting up for PAX for Ubisoft's Watch Dogs 2. They have a bunch of their all-star gamers, and we're going to be making a whole bunch of these. I did do one modification, so I made this little 3D printed part that fits the trinket and can hold the battery, and it just slips on the band. They wanted to get like a good, a couple of 3D prints and some laser cuts and stuff, so I figured that'd be a good one. And then you can see it just kind of all clips right on the side.
Good. Yeah, convenient.
Neat. And then the big one that I posted is my friend Tony is making the Iron Man gauntlet. So it's still kind of drying with the paint, but this is one of the pieces that he's going to be wearing out to PAX on Friday. And then, of course, I have the electronics package that goes with it. So this is all going to get installed. It's got the soundboard and the battery, and then uses the Adafruit Feather and an accelerometer, so when I hold it up like this, it charges and then does the blast, and then if I hold it down, it does the charge down sound. So it's all gesture, no buttons or anything. As you can hear, I'm still trying to get the sensor data so it doesn't trigger randomly, but it's doing a pretty good job so far.
That's awesome.
And congrats on your visit to the White House. Thank you for sending that awesome photo. We saw another person that we knew there was kind of like find the maker and the giant.
Yeah, definitely. It was really cool to talk to all those guys and everyone here in Washington who are trying to get together to do like a regular meetup. And I know a bunch of us are trying to start some like regular like yearly makerspace convention type stuff. But yeah, I think a lot of good's going to really come out of it.
Yeah,
Sweet.
It may be up to all of us to run the country. All right.
It may be.
I don't know if anyone could debate that might be a better idea. Okay. All right. Next up, Scott. How's it going, Scott?
Hey, Scott, with this oscilloscope. How you doing?
Hi. I'm doing pretty good. So I wanted to just quickly show the MicroPython work that I've been doing. I know you guys already know what I've been doing, but everybody else doesn't. So what I was focused on in the last week is I fixed the memory error. So I just gave myself more heap. And then I did analog input and output. So we have ADC, DAC, which I won't show, but also PWM. And that was actually the trickiest because timers can do tons of stuff. So what we got here, this is MicroPython running on the Arduino Zero here, and it's connected to my computer. And so first thing is I just have the PWM signal up here, and I can just simply type into the REPL loop, and I can change the duty cycle. It's also useful, so that's how I tested it and made sure it was all working. And then also you can change basically LED brightness this way also. So right now it's at like a quarter brightness. So if I bump it up to 255, you should see that both like this big green LED and this tiny yellow one, they're on the same pin, and they change different brightnesses as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's PWM basics. I've been talking with the MicroPython people about like actually having a standard API for it, so you can actually like write code that ports across all the different MicroPython boards. It's something they've kind of half done at this point, and I think we're gonna get it more structured later, which should be cool. And then like that's a great way to expose people to the custom hardware capabilities as well. So you'll be able to say like, oh, do this PWM, and then actually give me back like the timer that's like doing all the specific stuff, and then you can do all the advanced stuff.
I might do an email intro. If you know Tony Hughes usually do MicroPython stuff with us, maybe y'all can chat, because I think there seems to be a convergence of the stuff that there's activity now, so people are like, hey, we should do this, we should do that. So I think there's motivated individuals. There's a fellow who did a Hackaday contest on his own, and he's updating some libraries. With our help. We're just tossing them some free hardware and more, so that's working out.
Yeah, so I've started talking with the MicroPython people, and I'd love to chat with Tony, who's actually up here in Seattle as well.
Okay, there you go. MicroPython meetup.
Yeah, and him and I can coordinate, and I want to actually catch up with all of the implementation details, so all his tutorials can be used on all the feathers and stuff.
All right, this is rad.
Yeah, no, this is cool. I am so excited.
Okay.
Excited.
Yeah, I am too.
You get a sticker if you want.
Okay,
you
get a sticker.
Give it out stickers. Okay, next up, Richard. How's it going, Richard? Raining Fury number 9.
Okay.
Raining Fury.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the other? Okay, so I made the tricorder. I saw you guys at National Maker Fair.
Oh yeah. How's it going?
Talking about it. So it's finally getting there. It's got a Raspberry Pi inside, and I got a little. I worked with TK Inner to create a GUI. So there's a GUI with the buttons that will make it move. I got a bunch of stuff going on inside. So there's a Raspberry 3 in here. And the reason I chose that is just that I wanted the Wi-Fi, be able to use Wi-Fi and stuff, and I didn't want to have extra stuff going in here, so it was nice that it fit in a package. But on the back here, I've got the Pi camera, so it's taking pictures every minute and uploading it to Adafruit I/O. It's also got a light sensor in here, IR sensor, UV sensor, and the microphone. And then I got the radiation watch, the little Geiger counter that uses the photodiode, so that's underneath this piece in here. You can't see it, but and I also got the accelerometer, the 10-off thing in here. I've got a GPS as well. I had to stick that down in here, and I've got the 1000C in here to charge the LiPo battery, so it's got a 2500 milliamp hour battery into it. Lasts almost 2 hours. In here. But I've got to load and update at Adafruit I/O. The only thing is I had to pick and choose which ones I can actually put up there, because there's a lot more than 10 in here, but I've got 10 of them going up, so it's pretty cool. I really like it. I got a lot more to do because I've got NeoPixels going on here, but I don't have them actually lighting up now. I don't have anything that will light them up, but I do have the service running that if I give it some information, it will light them up. But just got more work to do and get the sound going too, I ran into an issue today the other day with GPS, though, it wasn't working all of a sudden. I couldn't figure out why, and I finally ran across a post today. I was trying to conserve some power, so I was making it so the CPU could dynamically change frequency, but that I didn't realize that was the baud rate is tied to that, so it really messed things up, and the GPS wouldn't work that way. So I got that finally working. I was really happy. So
Yay!
It could also be the alien signal we've been receiving. That's how they start.
It could be.
Found that on Independence Day.
Yeah.
So, outstanding.
Sweet.
Richard, you get a sticker, of course. Email support at adafruit.com. And if you take any photos or do anything more with this is kind of why a lot of people get into making things, because they're like, one day I will make the tricorder. And one side note, the Intrepid in New York has a Star Trek anniversary experience. And your tricorder, I love the museum, it was great, but your tricorder is up there as far as quality.
It works.
And look of, like, they did 3D printing too. Like, this, you did a very professional job.
This isn't actually 3D printed. It's a Diamond Selects toy.
Oh, it looks like it. Okay.
I took it and gutted the whole thing, you know.
Oh, wow.
Okay, great.
Yeah. That was quite a lot of work.
Like, it must be 3D printed. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it's a lot of work just to gut it out. Now the top is 3D printed. The faceplate here is.
Yeah.
Because I put the 2.2-inch TFT in here, and it was a little bit too big for the original one, so I had to 3D print one, you know, to make that work. But,
okay.
All right.
Good stuff. Happy,
Thank you, Richard.
Live long and prosper. Okay.
thank you.
Joshua, we'll speed around, and if everyone can spend a couple minutes, we can get to everyone. Joshua, what you got?
Please unmute your mic.
Might be maker charades.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. So it's been a while that I've been trying to get onto this guy, but so I've been working on a bunch of different projects, including some RGB LED panels. So this one is the 32 by 64 panel. So far, I do have the kit to drive the panels off of a Raspberry Pi, but I've been just really enjoying the retro feeling of trying to cram as much as I possibly can into Arduinos. So I got a bunch of demos, including actual playable games like that Desk Invaders that I was just playing that run on a Mega, including up to a 64 by 64 panel on a Mega, which is pretty decent. They got a little sound, and I'm in the process of completing this one to send to a family member for a wedding present. But it's going to have Tetris and Desk Invaders that I was just playing, and a bunch of other stuff, including weather and time via a little Wi-Fi chip. And I've also been making my current little project, and I'll see if it's charged up, is and this one is one that I just posted some stuff on.
Ooh.
So this guy is a little pocket watch with a ESP 8266 as the CPU, runs the little Adafruit NeoPixel ring, and actually shows the time, which it sets itself over Wi-Fi. Has a little LiPo battery in it, and yeah, so it's just a little cool little trinket, which I'm also I've sort of got heavy into the 8266s, so adding those as Wi-Fi brains to just about everything that I'm doing, and the Pocket Watch is kind of my code test bed for that. So everything the Pocket Watch does, the rest of my stuff will do. So weather and time and all the rest of that.
Outstanding. I was watching the tweets that as you've been building it. Thank you so much for those. A lot of the stuff we do has like a nod to fast. So there's a movie Time Bandits, and they had this little like watch thing. Like the NeoPixels were meant to do that. So thank you for making that project.
Yeah, and you know, my NeoPixel work all started with a project last year for a steampunk convention, and my wife wanted some fireflies, and she was just thinking that we'd get some green LEDs and make them flash. I was like, no. Fireflies don't just turn on and off. They've got to fade in and out. And, you know, green is great, but then I got some NeoPixels too, so we ended up making just a ton of these projects, including our favorite one, which is NeoPixels. It's been running solid for the last year. It's kind of behind me, no way you could see it. But, yeah, it just... and as soon as I get around to it, that NeoPixel Firefly project is going on Wi-Fi thanks to the 8266s. Right. So I'll be able to control it over HomeKit and the rest of it.
All right. Well, come back and show more of the stuff.
Will do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Josh.
All right.
Thank you.
If we could speed around Carter and Andrew, and then Jose is playing a guitar, so I want to make sure we get to him. Yeah, I see you there. I think he's been playing a lot.
Okay, I couldn't tell if it was like a stream.
All right, Carter, you got a minute and a half. Go for it.
Okay, great. That's kind of a good segue because I have another clock project. My motivation was trying to make Nixie tubes out of 8x8 LEDs and glass jars, and I never really could find 4 jars I was happy with. So what I ended up doing was using a single glass vase I found and putting 4 together and putting them together on a wood block. And just very simple wiring diagram. Kind of put it together intentionally, very crudely. It all slides together in the vase. And the ESP8266 goes on the bottom, and it's a huzzah. Fits in the little recess, and you're done.
Wow.
So here it is real time. You can see it down there, and it just goes out, pulls time down from NTP. And since it's 8x8 LEDs, I can do anything I want for the display. And to make it just kind of a little more aesthetically pleasing, I went with Japanese kanji digits, which are these set right here. And
that's great.
Maybe use that as a decoder ring and see that it's reading 1, 6, 5, 4, 1654. So Army time, and you're almost out of time. So there you go. I'll send a link.
So go ahead.
Nope, that's it. I'm done.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Carter.
It's very Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
Yeah, Blade Runner was a motivation. That's where the kanji came from.
It's cool.
Andrew, minute and a half, and then we're going to have Jose play us out because I know for sure he's playing an instrument.
Okay. So here's another example of microcontrollers hacking a project together for that maker show. Let me just change my camera. It's a game. And, oh, did that work? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's called Almost Snake. It's Almost Snake because, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it on the screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you eat the food and the number goes up. It's Almost Snake because I haven't implemented the tail yet, but I'm using a Wii nunchuck to control it. It's got the breakout boards, the sharp screen, and the 7-segment display. And then if you hold the 2 buttons together, it resets the game. So yeah, I just wanted to show that it's on a Metro as well. So
that's cool. Great. Beautiful.
Okay, thank you so much. Of course, you get a SC on Show and Tell sticker and continue to show us your cool projects. Thank you.
Come back when there's tail.
Yeah. All right, and Jose, unmute your mic, and I know you're playing an instrument. So what you got going on? Oh, wait, there you are.
Hello there. Here I am.
Yeah. What?
It is a pleasure to be here. So right now, I am down in Guatemala, and I'm teaching workshops at a university called Universidad Galileo, and we are featuring a whole bunch of Adafruit products. In my pocket here, I have the new Adafruit Bluefruit Feather M0 and with some LEDs, and we have a whole workshop dedicated to it, and we're teaching them all about Adafruit so that they learn about you, because your company is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
The open source software, and you release all these tutorials, and I have been watching your tutorials now for months, and I love it.
Wow.
I run an electronic design business, and you guys are awesome. I learn a lot from you. You're like my news.
Thank you so much. You're wearing like a bunch of our products. Like you're physically wearing them. This is great.
Yeah. And so actually, my name is Steve French.
Okay, Steve.
Jose is one of the students here. So I'm in a room full of Guatemalan students.
Hello.
Hi.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. This is, by the way, this is why everyone made the internet. Just so we know, like this is a really good use of the internet.
That's right. So I'm going to very briefly show you my little show and tell, and then we're going to just pan quickly and show you a whole bunch of students, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
go for it.
This is my little show and tell where we put LEDs on the guitar. LEDs is what is LEDs. You might call them LEDs, right?
Jeff, LEDs, LEDs, it's all good here.
Yeah. And so I did this before with Arduino Explora, but I decided to redo it with a new circuit playground. So this is the circuit playground with the microphone. And so I have a few students working on the software because I'm challenging them to come up with cool software. Down here they call cool Chilero. So it'll be K Chilero. And so right now I'll just do a little demonstration. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. You can play. Woo!
That was awesome.
So wait, it gets better because the algorithm that we're using is a few weeks ago. Tony did a podcast, and we used part of his algorithm for the audio analysis, and I taught the students how it worked, and then they had to come up with a cool thing to do with the audio signal when it came in, and this is what they came up with for right now. So it's a team effort.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is why we do what we do. Thank you so much for sharing this. So you're gonna pan around and show the students now?
Let's do it right now.
Okay.
So right here's a cool little project, and we're coming around. Here's a bunch of students working.
A bunch of students working. I like how they're like just doing work.
Hi.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, cool hat.
Yeah.
They're working on wearables.
Oh, look, there's a NeoPixel umbrella, it looks like.
Yeah, there's the umbrella right there. Sorry about that. And then last year I did a Pimp Your Instrument workshop, and so this is a bass amp with LEDs on the speaker.
Yeah, that's cool.
And now over here, Oscar, do you want to say anything?
Hi, Lady Ada. I'm a big fan of yours. Last year, Maker Fair New York, I took a picture with you.
Oh wow! And look, there's Arena Lady. There she is. We know her. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Arena Lady.
Yeah.
Hola. Me llamo Tanaya Hurst y estoy en Guatemala.
That's awesome.
You're everywhere. We hung out with her at Maker Fair.
This is so cool. All right, wait, you got LEDs.
Okay, and then there's LEDs in the background.
Okay, so you got like an LED wall, and then the chalkboard has LEDs too.
Yeah.
Yes, and our hackathon is still in process, pero mañana vamos a tener el primer wearable tech fashion show in all of Central America.
Awesome.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing, it's with your products.
And that's
Yay, thank you.
Here's a
We like all electronics, but we also do like singers.
Oh, wow, you have a drum machine? Oh, nice.
Wow.
And then we'll keep walking over here. We have a student working on putting LEDs on his guitar right now, over there, right down there. Yeah. And then over here we have more students working on projects. Yeah. Say hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
So I think that's it. We panned around the whole room. Oh,
Beautiful.
But
Beautiful.
follow us on social media so you can see all the innovations.
FIT Guatemala. Okay.
Right on.
Fashion technology.
This is great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and thank you the person behind the camera, because I know what that's like. You're doing an excellent job too. All right. Well, thank you so much. This is incredible. This is like the best show and tell ever.
Wow. My name is Frenchy, and I run my own electronic design business called Volt Vision, and I support Adafruit.
Yay, thank you.
One more thing.
Volt Vision.
We were doing this workshop like for 7 years, and I would love for the 8th year for you guys to come.
I would love to come.
We would love to leave the 3-block radius of where we live and work.
I'm here with you. I'm there with you right now.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
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 Bye,
Thank you, everybody.
Wow.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, we got to work on the Lady Ada hologram next.
Okay.
We'll download you.
You guys are awesome. Good work, everybody.
All right, thank you, Andrew, Carter, Frenchie, Josh, Noam Pedro, Richard, Scott, and that was Show and Tell.
20 people. Yeah, we had 30 people on the Show and Tell.
We have everyone on Google Hangouts in the world right now. All right, good use of the internet, folks.
All right.
See you on Ask an Engineer in like fast as possible. Bye.
Yay, thank you. Bye.